If you want to learn how to trade just like me, join the community, click the private Discord link, sign up through this membership level, and you will gain access to weekly group mentorship calls for free. In last week's update, we were mentioning that it's very important for Vechain to come back down and hold this newly formed daily bullish cross to confirm that Vechain on the daily time frame is in a bull market. We mentioned that we need to reclaim this 2 cent level, and if we ever see 2 cent being confirmed as support, our next target would be 3 cent for Vechain. So apologies if you can hear my pug. Nothing we can do about that. They snore even when they're awake. You probably didn't even hear it, but just in case you did. So with Vechain over here, we're going to make a video today looking at the future bull market targets. Again, we're anticipating 3 cent to be met as long as this is now being kept as support. So I'm bullish in the immediate short term. We'll be looking at potential rejections before 3 cent. We will also look at future bull market targets. If that's something you want to stay tuned for, make sure you also like, subscribe, comment, and share. With so close to 7,000 subscribers, let's hit that before the end of this month. Now with Vechain, as we saw the breakthrough after confirming the 20 daily as support, the breakthrough the 2 cent psychological level over here, which was actually keeping us bullish at one point until we made a lower high and then a lower low over here, confirming this as resistance on multiple times. In fact, from this point we're meant to go down, but in previous updates I showed you these bullish signals that kept on flashing down over here, where we kept on having higher lows as well, but also some divergences. That's what those yellow lines are at this key level. So we had breakdowns of this level, but a bullish divergence formed, shot us back up into the resistance. Same over here. In fact, we had a second one on the higher low, giving us further confirmation or further understanding that this could be the next pump that breaks out of this downtrend. Remember, the 200 EMA signals what the longer term trend is, and we can see previously where we've had fake outs that it ends up suggesting that Vechain should head to new lows, and then we saw the loss of this low right over here. And so it was from this point where we maxed out at the 200 EMA, confirming this 2 cent psychological level as resistance, suggesting that we should see new lows. And it was at this point over here when everything changed, everyone. Then we put another bullish divergence over here, just giving us further confirmation that this should be the time where we break through. And as I was suggesting, that if we ever do break this level and hold this low, that we will see a 3 cent Vechain token, and that would be us getting back up into these points of previous resistances up here. But I'm now going to show you the potential retracement levels that we're in at the moment. Right now Vechain is retracing back up to here. That's why we have a 3 cent target. What was standing in the way previously was this area. I'm now going to use my fibs just to show you some new areas that might actually stop us from getting up to those levels. So we have some confluence here at the 1272. I'm also going to adjust this to this low as well, just to show that it's this 1272 and the 1414 area. That is the key level of resistance right now that we need to break through. It's a technical target that we have now that we've broken the 2 cent psychological level. As long as we maintain this purple area, which is the 2 cent psychological level, then the anticipation is that we continue to these targets, which would be a further pump of 10 to 15% from today's current price. And this is what could stand in our way from actually reaching that 3 cent target. The reason being is that as we're attempting to break through a key level that is previously support and now as resistance, it's a level that we're meant to get rejected from, and with that it would be considered a lower high, lower than this high, and then potential for a new lower low below this low. The only way we can go in invalidate that and keep these targets to the upside all valid, and although I'm saying 3 cent, we do actually have targets beyond that point. It's just for now that is where we'd be targeting above 2 cent, and to continue to those targets even if we get rejected over here, and yes, that'll be a lower high suggesting that we should see a lower low. All we now need to do is hold above this golden pocket. I'm going to give a more specific area being the 2 cent psychological level over here, which is what's allowed us to get this pump going. Essentially, we can see that we had a build up of resistance, kiss this moving average, and then continue higher, because what was the risk down here is that we could have seen another fake out just like as we saw previously. If we now came below, and as I was mentioning, Vechain must hold this low, where just a bullish cross, so wherever that is at the time, so bullish cross formed here, we came for support right there, so we need to hold that level and then we will continue higher, because if we fell through this newly formed bullish cross, this would suggest the move above the 200 EMA was a fake out, and then we would and then the loss of this newly formed bullish cross would mean that that's a failed signal, and then we would have gone to new low. So that's why we made those very important updates recently, and now because we held that low, we are seeing these explosions. And yes, every single day in the video title it might have said it's about to explode, or it's gearing up for an explosion, or it's gearing up for a huge breakout, or all these nonsense things that you keep hearing every day and nothing's actually coming out of it. It's because we're simply waiting for a level to be broken, and then we will get that. And that's why if you watch the actual videos rather than just the titles, then you know exactly what I'm suggesting in the updates, that we needed to break a key level, we need to hold a specific low and break a key level, and then we get these explosive moves. And that could be weeks, that could be months, but every single day we'll be making a title saying it's about to explode, because all you're waiting for is that final liftoff to break through, and then you get these explosive moves, as we're seeing right now, not only on Vechain but on many alts, as we were suggesting, like Nakamoto Games. If you haven't heard of that, make sure you stay tuned on the channel, subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because there are a bunch of cryptos that we cover daily on the channel that you're definitely not involved in, and you might find some gems over here. So yeah, stay tuned if you want to get educated as well, so you can predict all of these moves just like me, so you don't have to wait for a Vechain update or for a specific altcoin update. So you can just go ahead and do it yourself with confidence. Then just use the links in the description down below. I have multiple things in place, and also wait until the end of this video update to hear a bit more in detail about all of that. Now again, we're coming up into this level, the potential of a new low. Simply just come back as support in this area. Technically you can come down to here, but as we've reclaimed this 2 cent psychological level, that is where I want being maintained. So whether we come down first and confirm it and then go up into there, I'd still expect a rejection. It's just yeah, right now I do believe that we are just going to see continuation forward, because we got a lot of momentum in this break. So we're just trying to find that new high, come back down to test this previous as support, and then break out to continue to our technical targets. Now, I know this is not the video that I wanted to make. We're looking at bull market targets, but I had to get that out of the way. So now we will look at bull market targets for you guys. So what I've done over here is use my fibs, measuring this whole massive move from pretty much where I entered in between these two prices. So going off that low, all the way to the peak over there at 28 cents. This is where I personally got out, around this area on the second high. And what I've now done is place my fibs as showing me where Vechain should be coming down to, which is this golden pocket, but can come to the 786. We did lose that, but we had multiple bullish signals. Once we had lost it, we came back up, confirmed the golden pocket as resistance, and then we failed to lose this low and printed 3 bullish signals. So that's why I think that we're going to come up into that area like a magnet. That's that 3 cent target of ours. Now for the bull market targets, what I now need to do is place a new set of fibs from the high to our low, and I'm going to show you 2 different bull market targets, one going off this low, this wick, and then one off the higher wick over here, just in case this is a scam wick. And now if I just get rid of these fibs very briefly, and this one over here as well, so we can just clear it up, to get into this full-blown bull market where it's just up only, there's no arguments that we keep going up, we need to get above 10 cents essentially, guys. And that's a long way away, which is very bullish to me, because there's a lot of gains until we know that this is a full-blown bull market. So we could be getting a 300 to 350% gain even before the confirmation of the bull market. So what I'll be waiting for as a signal to get up into those price points is a break of this range that we currently find ourselves in, and the highest point to the left over here is about 3.5 cents, which is slightly higher than our 3 cent target, but it's within that range that we're expecting to get pulled up to like a magnet, because the golden pocket was previously there, going from this low to this high. And as we found where we need to come down to, and we held those key levels as support, and we're looking to target that golden pocket and reclaim it, then it means that yeah, we've retraced to the levels that we need to. Now we're on a bullish momentum. And then where could that bullish momentum stop? That is around the 9.5 to 10 cent area. There is an earlier level at 6 cent. Today's current price is sitting very far away from that. Look, we've still got pretty much a 200% gain into that price from today's current price, and again a 300 to 350% gain into that level. So exciting times ahead, everyone. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section below, whether you think that this is going to be held as resistance and send us to new lows, so another lower high over here, lower than this high, and then new lows. I don't think so. I think even if we do get rejected over here, there's a huge wave up. There's going to be about a golden pocket in and around here, just kiss that and then continue higher. And then my bull market targets for Vechain are set once we do break through the golden pocket and actually see it confirmed as support, just like that, confirm it as support, and then we'd be looking to break the 28-cent high and looking at these as our bull market targets. What I'm going to do personally is not just wait for a singular price to sell everything, so I wouldn't be waiting for $1.80. In fact, that's not even going to be a thought in my mind. This is just how I should have treated the last bull market. There were a lot of early signals which could have allowed me to get out earlier. Now, for me, I got out really early on Vechain. For Bitcoin, I got out, and all of my alts, I got out when Bitcoin lost a higher low in January of 2022, back at the price of $40,000. This is not the Bitcoin chart, but basically it's quite similar in that this was the higher low on Bitcoin at 40K. And when Bitcoin lost it right over here, Vechain was pretty much doing the same thing. I just got out really, really early on Vechain. And that was my signal to get out of Bitcoin when it made a lower low there. Just loss of bullish structure. A lot of people saying, wait for this low to be broken. But as soon as I saw that, I know, okay, in the immediate short term, we aren't going up because we performed a lower low. So any pump is a lower high. And then we will continue down anyway and eventually lose this, which we can see has actually happened. So it's that level, this area where everything changed, where we flip bearish, that we need to reclaim to flip bullish again. That's why this golden pocket is so vital to allow us to get to these targets. Now, again, I'm not going to focus on this. I'm not even going to have it in the back of my mind. And I'm not going to be one of those guys say, okay, I have this amount of Vechain. If I sell all my Vechain at this, then my amount times $1.86, that's what I'm going to have. I'm going to be a millionaire and all this. That's absolute garbage. The reality is that there's going to be targets that you have that might not even be met. I'm hoping that it gets met, but it's not going to be a thought in my mind to think that I'm going to have X amount of money at that price. I'm going to sell everything over there, because what if we top out before $1? That is why I'm going to be looking to sell in between 65 and $1 as my technical targets for the bull market. Although yes, the Fibonacci's do suggest higher, and this well and truly could happen, but at that point it's just a further 100, well, almost 88% gain, almost 100% gain. And I know at that point, let's say those people are, I'm almost a millionaire. If I just get one more double, I'll be a millionaire. Can't think of it like that, guys. It's too greedy. Think of it from now. Okay, we're down at 2 cents. Imagine if it even gets to 65. Life-changing gains. Take it as it's there, because one day this is all going to happen again, and it's going to happen very fast. You're not going to have time to take profit. If you stay around long enough, if you want to get educated by me, you're going to have multiple things in place to actually find the exact tops. There's a lot of signals that do flash, signals that I've actually learned throughout the bear market that would have actually given me exits earlier. Instead of 40k, I would have been able to get out at 60, 65k with these new things that I've learned since the bull market top. So yes, I sold early in this is the Vechain chart, but in Bitcoin I pretty much sold right over there. This was like January or December 2021 or January 2022 when Bitcoin lost 40k. It was losing uptrend structure. This is a higher low, it lost it. I know this is the Vechain chart, but we're just talking in terms of Bitcoin, and that was my go signal. So getting above this point is essentially giving us the go signal that we would be heading to these targets. And of course, most of the time we burst through the first target. So this is just an area that I'm going to use to take some profits, and then majority of my profits, let's say 75 or 80% out at this point. And if there is another 100%, yeah, I'll let this 20% that is left in there do another 100% gain. That's pretty much it from me today. Any more Vechain updates, any more specific Vechain updates that you want, let me know in the comment section below. Do you think that we will actually go above $1, or do you think we will top out before $1? Let me know in the comment section below. If you want to get educated, listen to this. If any of you are interested in learning how to trade just like me, there's multiple options. Click this ebook. It covers all the strategies that I use in these YouTube updates, so you will have all the same skills. Covers the Japanese candlestick, chart patterns, support and resistance, why I use EMAs over trend lines, Fibonacci's, divergences, and again, using these all together to profit using them. I've also got a discount on my course at the moment, which ends at the end of this month. So that's down to £100. You also gain free access to my Discord community for the next 3 months, where you can expect to be a part of 12 to 24 group mentorship calls. If you want something that's a bit more personalized to your needs, then join my one-to-one mentorship plan. You can choose 5 or 10 hours of my one-to-one help, and included will be the 3 months free in the community, as well as my 6-hour long video course.